a ghost in the house. What do you do when you're house cleaning and there's a ghost in the house? We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Today's question comes from a woman who's very serious, but she says, when I clean house at this particular house, there's a ghost in the house. How are you supposed to clean house when you're being watched by a ghost? Okay, that's an excellent question, and I'm not really sure I have a truthful answer for you because I'm not an expert on ghosts, but I am an expert on people and house cleaning. And so what I will share with you is this. A ghost, if we're talking about the ghost of a person, was once a person. And so they would respond as a regular person would respond. Now, if you can see the ghost, maybe you need to see a therapist as well, because that's spooky. If you can't see the ghost, but you just feel their presence, that's also a possibility. And I'm not knocking those of you that believe in it, and I'm not knocking those of you that don't. What I'm saying is it's a possibility. So pretend with me for a minute that it's a possibility that you go to clean a house and there's a ghost in the house. What do you do? All right, so if it was me and I was inside the house and I felt the presence of a ghost, what I would do, because I'm a little zany and I'm a little quirky, is I would talk to the ghost. I'm like, hey, ghost, you decided to, you know what, let's not call you ghost, let's give you a name. I would say, let's call you Mabel. And I would pick some random crazy name that's not going to be the same name as someone who lives in the house. But then I would call that Mabel's house, because Mabel has taken control of that house. So if this is Kevin and Kristen's house, it just became Mabel's house. So now I'm going to refer to that as Mabel's house. And when I go to that house, I'm going to see the ghost. And I would just make a game out of it. And when I would show up and I start cleaning, I'd say, hey, Mabel, are you here? I'm not hearing you today. Come on, let's have some scratching. Let's hear some noise. Hey, Mabel, do you think that I did a good job on this hardwood floor? Hey, Mabel, I want you to come check this sink out. Make sure that I did a good enough job. And I would involve the ghost in my process. What happens if you're a ghost and you are trying to be scary and you're trying to spook someone out of the space? Are you going to rustle leaves or move some paper around or creak the floors? Like, what is that? That's like old-fashioned haunting, and that's not fun. So I would bring the ghost into modern times. I'd be like, hey, Mabel, get on in here. Let's check this out. And I would include the ghost. And if that's not the ghost's style and they don't like that, they're going to leave. But if they like it and they like you, they might come hang out with you. And you just turn that into Mabel's house, right? So now when you come back with, hey, I'm not afraid. You can't spook me. You're my friend now. And so I got this ghost friend, Mabel, that's going to help me clean house today. She's not very effective and she's not very spooky, but she can like watch over my shoulder and she can hang out. And if I'm caught on security cameras and the people that live there, Kevin and Kristen, think that I'm like talking to somebody crazy, they're going to think I'm crazy. And I'll just tell them, oh, no, I'm not crazy. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to Mabel, who's a ghost that lives in your house. And chances are, if Mabel is real, they're going to go, oh, we didn't know her name was Mabel. Yes, we've heard her scratching about and ruffling papers and creaking on the floors. Sometimes she even slams doors. Oh yes, her name is Mabel, and she's very happy that I'm here, and she says I need a raise. So what do you do if there's a ghost in the house? Make it work in your benefit. Because guess what? You can't make her go away, right? Unless you have a specific set of ghost riddance skills, you can't make her go away. So involve her or him in your process. And if you can't see the ghost, you get to decide. And unless the ghost comes right out and tells you their name, you get to name the ghost. So give it a name, give it a gender, give it some personality quirks and characteristics, and have fun with it. Because as long as you're cleaning that house, there will probably be a ghost in the house. All right, so that's my 2 cents for today. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.